Damn, somebody flushed the toilet. Alright, let's take a beautiful drive through the countryside. So yeah, it's been a while since I've talked on camera. So yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Slow down. I spent 3 months in Southeast Asia before coming down here, up here to Faroe Islands. I spent about 5 days in Germany. And then yeah, lost my luggage on the way here. Didn't get put on the flight that I was on. But anyway, I got it back, but it came damaged, and so I had to go to Torshaven and buy a new set of suitcases. Thanks, Air France. Thanks. Although somehow Atlantic Airlines and I got the shaft on that one, because it was Air France's fault for not packing it, and Air France is the airline that damaged it. But because Atlantic Airways is my final flight, they're the ones that was responsible for replacing it. So yeah, we both got shafted. So I submitted my receipts and all that stuff to Atlantic Airways, and they issued me you know, refund for the baggage that I purchased. It is expensive here. Like, I think it's 1,700 Danish krona, so that's like $240 for a fucking suitcase. Man. And I really like the one that I had too. It was I bought it in Thailand for like 50 bucks. It was perfect. Everything that I wanted in a suitcase. Hard shell, but the wheels got ripped off of it. So yeah, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Alright, I'm gonna take a scenic drive to another island. There's like a vista point about an hour's drive from here. I want to go check that place out. Good thing about Faroe Islands is it's so small that you can drive the whole thing in like 2-3 hours. Well, the main stuff at least. I mean, you want to like really go into the towns and, you know, to the villages. That might take a little bit longer, but overall, it's a really small island, a small country with like 3 main islands. And it's a Sunday here, so not much traffic. How are you guys doing? Hope your New Year's was enjoyable. So I originally wanted to, oh, I'm speeding. Originally wanted to go to Frankfurt for New Year's Eve to see the fireworks. I thought this year for sure. I mean, everything that I read when I booked my trip to Frankfurt indicated that there was going to be fireworks there on the main river. And so that's what I wanted to see. But last minute, they canceled the fireworks in Frankfurt. So yeah, no fireworks in Frankfurt for New Year's Eve. Although they did have it in Berlin. It was fucking epic. I should have went to Berlin, but I don't know why Frankfurt. Woo, shit. It's a fucking roundabout. Woo. Talking to you guys, fucking make me not pay attention to think what I'm gonna say. Ooh, almost drove into a roundabout. But yeah, look at these fucking houses, man. God damn, looking pretty. I should concentrate on driving. I have not driven since I left America back in June. And it's a bit foreign right now. Oh. And I got a little sick on the way here. Fucking dirty ass people. It's not COVID though. I promise. This time it's not COVID. I tested. It was negative, and it doesn't feel like COVID either. COVID, like you knew it was COVID when you got it. It was like it felt different. This just feels like a congested and like your average, your typical cold that somebody passed on to me. Dirty ass people. This place is a lot like Iceland. I mean, naturally, Iceland is, an hour flight away from here. Same area in the world, but I would say Iceland is probably more epic in terms of waterfalls and outdoorsy type stuff that you could just do as you're driving. I've not seen much attractions or stuff that you could do just by pulling off the road here. Because in Iceland, you drive around the ring road and there's just attractions and shit that you can see and hikes and stuff that you can do. As long as, as you drive down the ring road, you can just pull over and do it. Here, on the other hand, there's not a lot of markings. It's not as developed as Iceland is, but there's no tourists here, and that's what I love about it. Is I'm literally, holy shit, that's fucking woo. I just saw something really cool, like this cavern. Anyway, this is not as developed as far as tourism stuff goes compared to Iceland, which is, oh, that's beautiful, which is fine for me. I don't like to be around people, and if I like to just be by myself when I'm taking pictures, so that I can not have to worry about, oh, where's this guy gonna go? Does he want the same shot as I do? What's this guy doing? Is this guy hiking? Did he go up? Probably went up. Oh, you can hike up there. Alright, mental note, I can hike on that one. And even when you're on Google Maps looking for attractions, not a whole lot pops up. So I would say it's more raw here in terms of its beauty and landscapes, just because there's less traffic, foot traffic. I swear, I mean, just look at this drive. It's beautiful. And outside for one or two cars that we've seen, it's really just been just us. We're gonna enter a tunnel here in a bit. I'm hoping that by the time I get to this vista, that I'll have some golden hour left, and hopefully the clouds will help me in my endeavor. And then I gotta go and pick up some cough medicine on the way back. So there's 4 pharmacies in this country. if I need to get meds, I need to go to Torshaven, which is the main city.
200 meters, slight right onto Vakertunnelen, Vagavegur.
Yeah, I'm in the tunnel, lady.
Onto Vaker Tunnel in Vagavegur.
But there's fuck, I gotta slow down. Yeah, there's only like 4 pharmacies here. So if you're living like an hour out and you need something, you're kind of fucked. Although the local stores will carry, you know, simple stuff, but you know, obviously they're marked up in prices. You know, you really want prescriptions, you have to go into the main towns. So Thailand was fucking epic. If it wasn't 1,000,000% humidity and constantly around 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius, I would probably live there. I mean, I'm still like contemplating about just going there and just staying there for like a good year. I just love everything about it. The culture, the people, the food, just, yeah, the nightlife, and legalized cannabis. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, shit, it's there's something for everybody in that country, which is crazy. You know, considering how conservative the government is, there is something for everybody there. And I fell in love with Thailand. Prices there are kind of rising. You know, they're suffering through inflation as well, and I think 2023 is going to be a pretty bad year regarding inflation.
GPS signal lost.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have to go back to America in March. I have to go to an appointment with the VA, Veterans Administration. Gotta make sure I make that appointment. And then after that, we'll see where I want to go. I do want to go to South America. I don't know if I will. I also don't know if I will travel again, even though I do. I'll figure that out when I get back to America. I'm gonna have all the time in the world to chart and plot and all that. But right now the plan is I'm here until the 20th, so I got about 2 weeks, two and a half weeks here, and then I'm gonna go to Copenhagen for a couple of days. Just want to see Copenhagen, hang out, take pictures, walk the streets, and from there I'll go to Gdansk for a whole month. Actually, more than a month. I'll be there for like a month and a couple of days, like 33 days in Gdansk. What am I going to do in Gdansk, you ask? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I'm going to finish my book in Gdansk. I am at the point where I'm doing the final touches on it. I might write a few more paragraphs to expound on a few things in the book.
In 50 meters at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit onto Frammy-Idal Route 11.
Did I miss it? No. I'm at the point where I'm pretty much done, and I have an editor. Sorry, she's not an editor. She's beta reading. So what I'm doing now is I'm having a few people read my work to give me feedback on it. Because I've never written a book in my life, and 2, I need to make sure that what I'm writing is coherent enough that people would want to read it and find interest in it. So if I figure I get a couple of people that doesn't have any background in my field that I'm writing about, the mental health care field, so yeah, just read and give me feedback. It's full of grammatical errors and missing periods here and there, and so I'm still fixing that part of it. But yeah, we're at that phase now. I'm working on a book cover. My niece is doing a book cover. Whenever she gets around to doing it, I have a proof of concept, which is pretty cool, and we'll show that in due time. But yeah, finished. Oh, this is pretty. I'll finish the book in Gdansk. I'll shoot this when I come back. Oh, waterfall too. Fucking A. Yeah, I'll shoot the. Sorry, I'll finish the book in Gdansk. At least wrap it up to the point where I can send it off to a professional editor, have it edited, do the final draft, and then look for some literary agents if I want to go that route. I figure maybe I could try going the traditional publishing route versus doing it myself. There's pros and cons to everything. So, right, if you do it the traditional route, the money that you make for the books is going to get split, you know, between you, the publisher, and, you know, agent, and all that stuff. But you have a much wider reach with them. Right, they're the ones that are going to go out and like advertise and push your books out to the stores and all of this. Whereas if I just did it myself, you know, it goes on Amazon, you know, Kindle, audiobook. I have to do the advertising, and there's no guarantee that people's going to buy my stuff. You know, no matter how snazzy I make the taglines and the book cover and all that stuff, right? There's just no guarantee. Plus, I don't know shit about that industry. So I'll see if a literary agent would have interest in what I'm writing about. And what I'm writing about is basically a part memoir. I don't go
800 meters at the roundabout. Continue straight onto Inai Ferry, Route 10.
Well, I don't talk a whole lot about me and my life per se, just bits and pieces of it. What I try to talk about is the healthcare system, rather the mental health care system in America, and my experiences working in this system. I'm just going straight. All the trials and tribulations, the red flags, the bullshit that you put up with, the disconnect between upper management and us, the people on the ground, the differences between private practice and you know, working in a public community mental health clinic. All the differences, and also the differences of the socioeconomic status of the clients that you see. I put into this book. All the red flag, I mean the red tape, not red flag, all the red tape that goes along with it, you know. Oh man, there's no sun left. Damn it. Go away, clouds, go away. So yeah, that's in a nutshell what I read about from my experiences as from graduating, you know, with a degree in counseling, to getting my license, to working in a public mental health setting, my experiences there, the differences of treatment. I talk a lot about trauma, a lot about multi-generational trauma, a lot of stuff that you don't typically see if you're working in private practice. The challenges of working with clients that don't have their basic needs met, you know, housing, security, money, you know. So I try to write a lot about that. Uses some cases that I pull from. I outline all the problems that I ran into in working in the limited resources that we have. So the book is called Street Therapy. It's essentially what it is. I did therapy on the street. That's all. Most of these places, most of these people didn't have homes, or they did have homes. They were living with 100 other people under the same roof. So, anyway, back to the drive. All right, I'm gonna shut up now and just let you guys enjoy the view. I'll put on some music. This is like half of the island right here. All right, I don't see any cars coming.